everyone, welcome back to my marathon training series. This is my video for weeks 2 and 3 of my marathon training, or as I like to call them, the what have I done weeks. I have some really amazing updates. Some super exciting things happened in these 2 weeks. For weeks 4 and 5, I'm going to combine as well. And then after that, I think I'm probably going to do weekly because life is a little crazy. So here is a shot of week 2. This week I was really worried about the second week slump. That's always been traditionally a thing for me when I take on a habit or I try to start something new. I tend to kind of poop out in week 2. You know, week 1 is so exciting and you know, you're all excited to start something and that excitement can sometimes fuel your motivation to continue. But week 2 is really more about how it fits into your routine. And so I was very concerned about that. And I was very cognizant of that. And Saturday, I ran 3.5 miles. It was a horrible run. I ran the first couple of miles and then I started having stomach issues and I was very fatigued. And so I ended up walking the last mile. I was dizzy. I was just not feeling my best and I wanted to respect my body. So you'll see fatigue and headache are really kind of common across this week spread. And there's a reason for that. So Tuesday, I went to the cardiologist to get the results of my echocardiogram and of my blood work. An echocardiogram, for those of you who don't know, is basically like a sonogram of your heart. So they put the jelly on the wand and they rub it on your heart and they can measure your valves and your blood flow and make sure that everything is running well. My echocardiogram came back great. No problems there. Good stuff. So then I had my blood work results. And for the first time in 7 years, I am off of blood thinners. So I have been on a blood thinner now for 7 years, 2 different ones at 2 different times, but it has impacted my fatigue level dramatically. So there's actually a risk of hemorrhaging, of internal bleeding at a certain point. And so it's now time for me to be off my blood thinners. So I'm super excited. So I stopped my blood thinners on that Tuesday and then bam, the headache hit on Wednesday. And I was just really fatigued, had a headache. I just really felt like crap during week 2. And so to have this second week slump and then also have the blood thinner issues going on was really tough, but made it through week 2. So here is a shot of week 3. And you can see that we went away for the weekend. So we actually left on Friday and came back Sunday, and we went to my in-laws for the weekend. And so I knew I had to get all 4 runs in before we left on Friday, which was really tough. But I managed to get it done. And actually my times were pretty good. I definitely was still struggling with the fatigue from the week before. But as the week went on, it got better and better. So I ended the week pretty well. So week 3 in the books. So you may have noticed that I lost 3 pounds in week 2 and then added a pound back on in week 3. I'm trying really hard to not think about the weight piece, which is difficult for me and something that I am working on in therapy. But it's been a struggle. So I am writing it down, but I'm trying not to put too much emphasis on the weight piece. I want to remain strong. I want to make sure that I'm kicking butt in my runs and that I'm keeping my training on track. So for weeks 4 and 5, we are taking a little road trip down to Florida to see some friends. So I will give you a full report about how I managed to get my runs in while I'm in Florida and still manage to have a life. I won't have access to my gym, and the weather in Florida is not my favorite for running. I don't do well in hot weather. So I am a little concerned about getting everything in, but I will report back and hopefully No, not hopefully. I will get my runs done. Of course, if you can, please donate to my New York City Marathon Fund. I'll link that down below. Please follow me along on Twitter and Instagram. And happy running. I'll talk to you all soon. Oh, I forgot to show you guys my sloth running team shirt. Isn't it great?